Hello and welcome back to our channel. In this video, we'll provide 12 tips on how to come up with character names. These top tips aim to enrich your narrative and leave a lasting impression on your readers. So let's get started straight away. Tip 1. Consider character personality. When choosing names, think about how the sound and meaning can reflect your character's personality. Imagine a burly lumberjack felling trees. A short, strong name like Bjorn with its Norse roots meaning bear feels perfect. Conversely, a whimsical artist with a head in the clouds might have a name that evokes lightness and beauty. Celeste, meaning heavenly, creates that dreamy, artistic vibe. By considering these aspects, your names can become subtle hints about who your characters are, even before they speak a word. Tip 2. Think about the setting. Ground your characters in their world by choosing names that reflect the setting's time and place. Imagine a swashbuckling pirate adventure on the high seas. Names like Captain Amelia or Long John Silver instantly conjure up images of the 18th century. Researching popular names from that era adds authenticity and helps your reader feel transported to that specific time period. The same goes for location. A character named Xochitl in a story set in Aztec civilization feels far more natural than a character named Tiffany. These subtle details create a richer and more believable atmosphere for your story. Tip 3. Embrace meaningful names. Don't underestimate the power of a meaningful name. Many names carry definitions that can subtly foreshadow your character's journey or hint at their backstory. For instance, a character named Hope, embarking on a quest for self-discovery, perfectly embodies the essence of their arc. The name itself becomes a constant reminder of their driving force and the challenges they might face. This subtle foreshadowing adds depth to your characters and creates a sense of intrigue for the reader, who wonders if Hope will ultimately live up to her name. Tip 4. Let sound guide you. Names should be enjoyable to pronounce and fit the character's vibe. Play with contrasting sounds. A harsh, guttural name like Victor with its hard K sounds feels intimidating, perfect for a villain. Conversely, a name like Lilac with its soft L and airy C sounds evokes gentleness and femininity. By considering the rhythm and flow of names, you can create auditory cues that subconsciously tell your reader something about the character before they even appear on the page. Tip 5. Don't be afraid to invent. In fantasy and science fiction worlds, where anything is possible, don't be afraid to invent brand new names. This allows for complete creative freedom and names that truly reflect the uniqueness of your world. Imagine an alien race with melodic, multisyllabic names like Shianara, or a race of hulking warriors with guttural, single-syllable names like Groth. However, remember, even invented names need to be pronounceable and memorable. Striking a balance between innovative and easy to say is key. Aim for names with clear letter combinations and avoid excessive apostrophes or silent letters. After all, you want your readers to be captivated by your world, not struggling to pronounce the names in it. Tip 6. Seek inspiration everywhere. Keep your eyes peeled for inspiration in the real world. Street signs, historical figures, even everyday objects can spark fantastic names. Take a walk and notice the names of shops or cafes. Perhaps a bookstore named Odyssey Books sparks the name Captain Odysseus for your seafaring adventurer. Historical figures can also be a source. Maybe a character named Eleanor, after a strong queen, inspires a character with similar leadership qualities. Even a pub sign like the Rusty Anchor could inspire a weathered sailor named Captain Anchor. The world is full of hidden gems waiting to be woven into your characters' names, adding a touch of realism and grounding them in your story. Tip 7. Utilize name generators. Name generators can be a great resource for brainstorming potential names. They can provide a springboard for your creativity, especially if you're feeling stuck. However, be cautious of relying solely on them. Many generators produce generic names. Use them for inspiration, then refine the names to better suit your characters and world. For instance, a name generator might give you Sarah Jones. This is a fine name, but it's a bit common. You could modify it to Saffron Jones or Seraphina Jones to create something more unique and fitting for your character. Tip 8. Embrace nicknames. Nicknames can be like secret windows into a character's soul. For a character named Alexander who fiercely guards his independence, the formal Alexander might be used by acquaintances, while a close friend might use the shorter, more casual Alex. This reflects the different dynamics in his relationships. But a nickname can also hold deeper meaning. If his only remaining childhood friend uses the even warmer Al, it hints at a softer side Alexander reserves for this special bond, revealing a vulnerability beneath his tough exterior. By using nicknames strategically, you can showcase hidden aspects of your characters and the depth of their connections. Tip 9. Read out loud, listen closely. Don't underestimate the power of saying your character's name aloud as you write. It's a simple trick with a big impact. Does the name trip off your tongue alongside the surrounding dialogue? Does it feel awkward or disrupt the rhythm of the sentence? Trust your ear. It can be a valuable judge. A name like Sir Reginald Kensington III might sound grand on paper, but if it feels clunky, rolling off your tongue during a fast-paced action scene, it might not be the right fit. Conversely, a name like Kai might feel perfectly natural for a nimble fighter, easy to pronounce and remember. Saying names aloud during writing helps ensure they not only suit your character, but also blend seamlessly into the story's flow. Tip 10. Test out multiple options. The first name for your character might be catchy, but resist the urge to settle too quickly. Treat naming like a casting call. Play around with different options that resonate with your character's personality, background, and role in the story. Imagine your gruff lumberjack. Maybe Bjorn feels strong, but Håkon, with its meaning of high sun, hints at a noble lineage beneath his rough exterior. Write a scene or two with each name option, testing how it flows and feels within the narrative. Ultimately, the right name will feel like it clicks, perfectly capturing the essence of your character and leaving a lasting impression on your reader. Tip 11. Consider cultural influences. Deepen your world building and showcase your character's heritage by considering cultural influences in their names. Imagine a story set in a fantasy realm inspired by Japanese mythology. A character named Eiko, meaning beloved child, feels natural for a young protagonist. Researching traditional Japanese names adds a layer of authenticity and lets your reader connect the character to their cultural background. This goes beyond just ethnicity. If your character belongs to a specific social class within a culture, explore names typical of that group. A noblewoman in the same fantasy realm might be named Hikari, meaning light, reflecting her status and potential for good. By using culturally inspired names, you create characters that feel real and grounded within your fictional world. Tip 12. Don't be afraid to change it. Remember, your characters' names aren't set in stone. The perfect name might dawn on you later in the writing process. Don't be afraid to revisit and change a name if something better clicks. Think of it as refining your characters. Maybe you initially named your wise old mentor Barnaby, but later Eldred, meaning wise counselor, feels more fitting. Embrace the evolution. A well-chosen name can elevate your character, making them more relatable and leaving a stronger impression on your reader. So don't hesitate to tweak as needed. The perfect name is out there, waiting to be discovered. Remember, a character's name is more than just a label. It's a whisper of their personality, a hint of their history, and a melody that lingers in the reader's mind. By considering these tips and approaching naming with intention, you can craft names that become powerful tools, enriching your characters and strengthening the overall impact of your story. That's all from us today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more lessons and ideas. See you next time.